now.
New at 6, it's a struggle that women continue to face, landing leadership roles and having the support to succeed at work.
8 News Now anchor Ozzy Mora with the women making strides to break the glass ceiling and how you can be part of that change.
It seems like you can't win, is what the successful women I spoke with tell me. They hope by sharing their message, women and men can help up-and-coming generations.
Years and years of working to break the glass ceiling, a metaphor that's still relevant in today's world for businesswoman Jennifer Barber.
It doesn't matter how hard a woman works, how talented she is. That promotion should have been mine, but they brought in another person that is a male figure.
Barber says it's an outdated mindset.
Women are seen as lesser, weaker type of, leaders in a sense. That is sort of the undertone that goes on in companies.
The term the glass ceiling was reportedly coined in the 70s, representing barriers that many women are up against, preventing them to achieve top leadership positions.
We've done so much in the last couple of years to rise up to the occasion.
Many women pioneers overcoming obstacles, from Sandra Day O'Connor to senators like the late Dianne Feinstein. But Deputy Secretary of State of Southern Nevada, Margarita Salas Crespo, says more needs to be done.
Women have to work 2 to 3 times harder to be noticed or be acknowledged of the work.
According to the U.S. Department of Labor, women are not paid as much as men. Women working full-time year-round are paid 83.7% of what men are paid. This inequity is even greater for Black and Hispanic women. Professor of Psychology Rachel Robnett and political science professor Tiffany Howard at UNLV agree.
We're still afraid to ask to know our worth. That's something that I've worked on myself.
What are some of the factors causing the glass ceiling effect?
So feminized labor is never valued. So, we know this. Even in academia or in different spaces in the corporate world.
The glass ceiling is even more difficult to get through if you're a woman of color.
There's so many, especially as an African American woman, there's so many other assumptions, stereotypes, negative stereotypes about what type of leader that African American women can be.
Robnett identifying the situation as a glass cliff.
Glass cliff is a situation where women of color, members of other minoritized groups are promoted into very precarious leadership situations where a company is sort of spiraling downward. They get promoted into this situation that is probably doomed from the start.
Experiencing the glass cliff to glass ceilings.
Have you experienced the glass ceiling effect?
I've, over the last few years, I've applied for a number of different jobs. I always get to the final position, right? And then I look back and I see who was hired, and it's never a woman of color.
And leaving many women like Barber, Crespo, Howard, and Robnett wondering if we can ever overcome this barrier.
No, I don't see it being resolved within my lifetime.
No. I don't think so. I'd like to say that the color of my skin doesn't play a part, or my race, but it does.
I don't think the glass ceiling effect is going to ever be resolved if we don't address the underlying issues.
But some things are changing. For the first time, more than 10% of Fortune 500 companies are led by women.
Change is slow and very gradual, and so I'm optimistic and I want to celebrate that change.
Robnett and Howard tell me that even when a woman is in a leadership position, some corporations won't make accommodations for women to be successful leaders. Several of the women I spoke with are feeling the pressure to show masculine qualities to not be shut out from leadership roles. Reporting in studio, Ozzy Mora, 8 News Now.
Now, the professors also say there needs to be more transparency at organizations when it comes to promotion and its hiring practices.